John, I want to know your SEO services as well.
We'll get to that soon. Yes. Have a great day. Goodbye. What was that again? We've all been in that same situation. You're talking to someone, then suddenly catch yourself looking past them. We all lose our focus sometimes. With all the distractions around us, it's not even a question anymore. It's not easy to find good listeners, and it's even harder to become one. But it isn't impossible. Let me tell you 5 simple tips that can help you become the best listener. But first, don't forget to subscribe for a weekly dose of videos about business and how you can grow it. I'm John Bong, the owner of Local SEO Search, and I'm always here to help out. First, clear your mind. I've always strived to become a good listener, especially since it's been a necessary skill for all of my previous jobs, and even more so now that I own my own SEO agency. I was in sales and I talked to tons of customers and leads. You need to be able to convince them to purchase what you're offering. In order to do that, first you have to clear your mind of everything except for the topic at hand, the conversation that you're having. You need to focus in order to understand. If you have other things on your mind, you might miss important information. Listening to your leads' pain points can make or break a sale. It can help you relate to them better. Clearing your mind will definitely give you a better perspective on things and allow you to focus on the conversation happening in front of you. Practice active listening. Clearing your mind will help you concentrate, but there's more to it. Active listening not only means focusing on what other person is saying, but also their actions. Conversations are not done only in words. Look for non-verbal clues like hand gestures, facial expressions, even fidgeting can help give you a clue on what the person is trying to relay. They could be talking to you but not looking at you in the eyes, especially if you're talking about a sensitive subject. If you understand that you can then steer the conversation to make them feel more at ease, or you can expose the elephant in the room, sometimes it's a little push that is needed. Remove distractions. Sometimes this can't be helped, especially when you're in a public space, but that can be avoided. When talking to a client or even just having an important conversation with a family member, try having it in a quiet space, in your office, in a cafe during off-peak hours, or at home. That way, you will ensure that you won't be too distracted by other things like noise or the amount of people that pass by your table. And especially, turn off your phone, or at least put it on Do Not Disturb, or upside down on the table so you aren't distracted by your notifications. The key is to concentrate and keep it that way throughout the whole conversation without getting interrupted. Think before you speak. It's rude to stop someone in the middle of their speech, and if you do that, they might not want to continue talking anymore. You want to be respectful to their time and their thoughts. If you're talking to someone, there's always a time for listening and speaking. That's the reason why we talked about focusing on the person talking, so that you'll know the perfect timing on which you can add input. But remember, don't listen just for a break to speak. Actually listen to what they are saying. If you're talking to a potential client, you can ask them some introductory questions, but if they go off on a tangent while answering them, let them. This may actually get you more information than you think, and they will feel heard. Let them finish speaking before continuing the conversation. That way, they'll feel respected and feel comfortable listening to you later. You'll also have a better chance at understanding them because they're already said their piece. Listen, pause, and ask relevant questions if you need it, and let the conversation go smoothly. Lastly, ask questions. The best way to learn if a person is listening to you is by their questions or lack thereof. Ask relevant questions, questions that serve a purpose to further the conversation or to uncover more information that you need. You can clarify some of the things that are mentioned, and you can ask your own questions for clarifications as well. Remember, this is a conversation. Whoever you're speaking to wants to feel like you're engaged. So while listening is important, don't forget to also contribute and ask questions that signify you have heard them. Many people think listening is easy, but it is something that we can all work to be better at. It will take some time and a lot of practice before you can consider yourself a good listener. In reality, a lot of people claim to be great at listening, but I know you've experienced at least one situation where you felt other people wasn't listening. Try to incorporate one of these tips in your daily conversations and let me know your progress. I guarantee they will help you be a better listener and help your customers feel more respected and heard. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in our next video. Let's grow together.